Okay, so we're going to watch this goal from last night. A lot of good teaching points offensively, defensively, and from the goaltending side of it. So I'm going to let that just play out, and then we're going to get to the replays. We're going to talk through both sides of this play. So one, let's note how much this behind the net slot line matters. So right, once the puck comes to this side, notice how Anderson moves his head. So now goalie's in a vulnerable position, right? Notice right here, the open player, and now Anderson's head is over here. He's not grabbing angle, depth, or squareness at all. As this pass is happening, we've got short side high option, and as Anderson sucks into his post, that actually opens up high glove, which is where the puck goes. So that's a great angle for the goaltending side. This really shows it again well. Notice how much, again, how much his head has to crane. Starts here, and it has to come all the way around to this side. So that's actually greater than 180 degrees. Very, very difficult for a goalie. Okay, now as we get more angles here, let's notice Luostarinen in his shot. He's pretty well in sync right here. Dropping his hands, they're coming off his body. Everything's pretty square. And he's able to elevate that puck again. Let's back this up here. Bottom third of the net, middle third of the net, upper third of the net. As we can see, it enters that upper third. That's where we need to get those pucks, especially in those tight areas. So the replays weren't as great as I was hoping for you guys. Apologies there. So let's go back to this angle here. So offensively, notice how Luostarinen gets lost in space. All right. Wide open here. And again, the beauty of this release to the weak side is that it brings everybody this way. Now, Gostisbehere jumps the play, but if you didn't remember the context of the game, he was getting into a Marchand earlier, so, you know, the score is putting in a lot of context. But notice how his stick detail is completely missing here. He's going for the hit, which is why I mentioned the earlier part with Marchand, and exposing this space right between his legs. So that defensive detail is what is a major lapse to allow that puck to even get there in the first place. We have to remember that this player is really not a threat. This player, you know, we use the highlighter button here. This player is not. Okay, so I'm just going to continue this because there was a nice replay right after. We're going to watch this play from this angle. So notice here, let's watch Noesen. Notice how he grabs a quick scan right here so he sees Luostarinen. Now here comes Gostisbehere going for the hit. Right? I think they're probably talking over this. And exposes that space right between his feet. Again, Anderson's super compromised because of the puck moving from behind the net. Selfish play is what I would say from Gostisbehere, right? We take our own personal vendetta into the game, which is not great. Easier said than done again. Human emotion, playoffs. But now we can see why that upper third is so important. Again, if we draw this out, lower third, middle third. So we have basically no space here, maybe 5-hole. Little space there, but all the space is up here. Potentially even up here. So that's a great visual.